Have you ever tried closing the door and this happens? This is due to either a bent knuckle on the hinge or a loose hinge leaf due to stripped screws. In my case, the wood in this door got stripped away, leaving this screw spinning freely. Stick around and I'll show you how to permanently fix this with an easy DIY hack that won't require buying a new door. This can also be applied to the frame of the door where the wood is also stripped away and the screw is spinning freely. Make sure you hit the subscribe button now. This will help my channel grow and notifies you when I release new content like this. The list of things you're going to need for this is a 1/4 inch dowel, a drill bit that is slightly wider than the dowel. In my case, it's a 5/16 drill bit, a 3/32 or similar drill bit to make a pilot hole for the new screw, a drill, hammer, wood glue, and screwdriver. If you don't have a dowel, you can also use, I've seen videos where people have used toothpicks and like basically any kind of stick or piece of wood that you can stick back in the hole that you make to be able to fill it in. Because all we're trying to do is fill in the hole that's stripped with wood so the screw has enough wood to grab onto when we screw it back in. Using a screwdriver, the first thing we need to do is remove the screws that are attaching the hinge to the door. The trick to removing the screw that was spinning freely was to apply pressure to the hinge pulling toward me in order for that screw to be able to come out easily. Having the hinge out of the way, we can now take our 5/16 drill bit and enlarge the hole where we're going to stick the dowel in. See that? It's made out of cardboard. No wonder these things are so cheap. Contractor grade doors. Perfect. Make sure you put a good amount of glue inside the hole so that the dowel has good amount of adhesive to grab onto. Also, make sure you put a good amount of glue on the dowel itself before inserting it into the hole. This part required a little bit of pressure being applied using the hammer. And now begins the waiting game of letting the glue dry. I let it dry overnight. In the meantime, I used my labor-saving arm jack to prevent putting unnecessary pressure on the lower hinge. Now that the glue is dry, using a small drill bit and the screw hole on the hinge as a guide, make a pilot hole in the dowel. And now we put everything back together. Using the screws, attach the hinge back on the door. Now it closes so much easier. And the hinge is tight. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see more handy tips like this one. See you all later.